Have you ever felt stuck in a dilemma where you're in between choices and you're like, should I go this way and should I go that way? And it's all this anxiety. And you're wondering, like, what is this coming from? What is this coming from? And the anxiety that you're feeling is because God is telling you to go one way and you're trying to go another way. And that's what happens when you shrink yourself and you try to dim your light. You feel anxiety when you enter a room, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's colleagues, and you're trying to go in there. God is telling you, be yourself, be authentic, say this, say that. And you go in that room and you know they're going to pick my outfit apart. They're going to say I'm overdressed. They're going to say I'm underdressed. They're going to say she's too tall, she's too big, she's not this, she's not that. All these things, even if it's just in your head and it's you, and you're gonna try to shrink yourself. And you're gonna walk in that room and you're gonna feel you're gonna shrink yourself, but you're gonna go in that room and you're like, why do I still feel anxiety? Because you went against what God told you to do. You know you did something that was against yourself. And so when you go in the room and you shrink yourself, it's like you lock yourself down. You try to contain yourself. You're trying to burst out and do something big and be yourself and be authentic. Yet you're still trying to contain yourself. That's where the anxiety is coming from. But then we got to be honest with ourselves. I don't know if you ever did it before, but I've done it before. And then you walk in the room, the authentic you. And you walk in and you're like, listen, I don't care what y'all got to say. I don't care what y'all feel about me. I'm here. I'm present. It is what it is. And you might just get those nasty stares. You might just get those comments, those shady remarks, and all those things. And you might just feel a little bit anxiety because of how people are treating you. But let me tell you, that anxiety is about this small compared to the anxiety of shrinking yourself. And you got to know that. And I want you, after watching this video, I want you to go and make plans. Get you a book right now, pen and paper right now, and write somewhere where you've been afraid to walk in the room as your authentic self and do that. Go out into that room and do that. If it's you're like, I'm just gonna go into McDonald's dressed up. Hey, and I'm just gonna go into McDonald's dressed up, heels on and everything. I know they're gonna look at me crazy, like, why is she overdressed like that? But be yourself anyway. I don't know who you are. I don't know what it is to be authentic for you. Maybe it's you might be somewhere where everyone's so poised and maybe uptight, and you're the one that's kind of laid back and chill. And you're like, listen, I don't take all this too seriously. Well, do that. Whatever it is, do that. Go out and do that and be that type of person and see what it gets you. I guarantee you. And I want you to the last question I want you to write on your paper. I want you to write this one question at the end of it is which anxiety was worse? Was it which anxiety was worse? Was it you coming in and being your authentic self and people looking at you crazy? Or you coming in and being someone totally different times before? Where you felt like you were going against yourself? Only you could answer that question. And for most people, I know it's going to be the anxiety was worse when you shrunk yourself. And if you can learn to deal with that little teeny anxiety to the point where it doesn't even bother you anymore, it's not even a tickle in your stomach. You're gonna level up and you're gonna go to the next level that you've been trying to get to. So I suggest you do that. I suggest you go ahead and do the experiment, and hopefully the experiment becomes a new lifestyle so you can be on a new level. Peace.